Bella and Zach Cooley. We want to meet Genesis. If you answer this video, please try for us to meet Genesis because we really want to. And if you do, we would be happy.
Hi. As Bella said, this is my daughter Bella. She will be 7 years old this month, and I'm her father. And we are lifelong Genesis fans. And we have the special opportunity to see Genesis at their first ever show in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is within driving distance of our home. They've been a band for 50 years, and this is the first time they've ever come to Charlotte. And we know it'll be their last because we're just very lucky that they came this time around. So we are starting a campaign that we want to be Genesis. So we would like your help. Now first, let's talk about some of the background of why we think we should meet Genesis. Well, I think that should start back, first of all, the day I was born, No Jacket Required by Phil Collins was the #1 album. One More Night was the #1 song, and my mother was listening to it. So I'm pretty sure I was a Phil fan from the womb. And when I married my wife in 2010, that's Bella's mom, Emily, when I proposed to her, we spent all the money we had and more to go see his Motown show, the Roseland Ballroom in New York City. And I wrote a book about that, and I will post the link to that book in the description. And when we went to Washington, D.C. to see him on the Not Dead Yet tour, I wrote another book about that, so I'll post those. But if I can figure out a way to stream the video that I just had um, of presenting Bella with the note telling her we're going to go see Genesis, I'd like to add that to the video. So can you talk a little bit about that, Bella?
Mm-hmm.
What was that like?
Well, I read this note and Daddy put it. He
Go ahead.
Yeah, printed it, and we were hoping we could see them, and they quitted, but
yeah, they retired, right?
Yeah,
and we didn't think they'd come back. And then
and we didn't think they would come out
and then,
back, but they did. And this is their last concert, and I screamed in that video because I was so happy.
Yeah, you didn't know. You had no idea that you were going to go see them, or even that they were coming, did you?
No.
And
we want you. We need your help to meet them. Please help us whenever you can.
And we thought that COVID would stop us from going to see them, and it still might. But at least now we have the tickets, right?
Right.
And we really would like to meet Phil Collins. I'm a lifelong Phil fan. Bella prefers Tony Banks. Tell him about how you like Tony Banks.
Tony Banks.
And what do you like about Tony Banks?
He plays the keyboard and he sings good.
Because you like some of his solo stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what are some of his solo songs you like?
This Is Love and Big Man.
Can you sing a little bit of one of them? Not today, huh? She sings really good. You should listen to her sing. Because she sings good.
I'm not gonna
But
sing.
She loves Tony Banks. We sent Tony Banks a letter. We've sent Phil Collins letters. His secretary, Annie Callingham, was very nice to send me a letter in response once. But then when I sent another letter, I haven't heard anything back. Because when I went to the Charlotte concert, Phil came to Charlotte on his still. Oh, excuse me. Bella wants to say something.
When Daddy went and he was going out of the concert, going to where he was going to sleep, guess what? Phil walked right in front of him. He blew it.
Oh,
He blew it in meeting him. He
that
blew it.
That was in New York. That was in
in New York.
That was in New York.
But yeah, he blew it.
In New York, I was going to propose to Bella's mom, Emily, and I realized I had 2 sets of tickets that looked alike, and I had gotten all the way to New York, 9 hours from where we live, and was getting in line to go to Roseland and realized I had picked up the wrong tickets. So here I had come all the way to New York in a wheelchair, mind you. You probably can't see, but Bella's sitting on my lap. I'm wheelchair bound, born with cerebral palsy. Almost wrecked my wheelchair when I realized that I had the wrong tickets. So a very nice fan who I believe knows Phil and the band, her name was Kat, she asked the band nicely and they let me in. And when they walked me in through the back of the ballroom, I saw Phil with his back turned to me. I met Daryl Sturmer, the guitar player, and talked to him, and it was very nice. And he had his back turned to me, Phil did. And I wanted to say something, but the lady said, keep moving, keep moving. And I was afraid if I didn't do what they said, they wouldn't let me in to see the show. So I kept moving, but also I froze solid when I saw him standing there. I couldn't say a word. And Emily couldn't say a word either. And I feel like I blew my one shot to meet my lifelong hero.
But if we want to meet Genesis, his boss said we should make a video. And if we want to meet Genesis, we need your help.
That's right. I'm a newspaper columnist for the Withville Enterprise in a small town in Withville, Virginia. And my boss, Mark Sage, said that I need to make this video because I have a bet with my managing editor, Jeff Simmons. If I can meet Phil Collins, he will give me $50. And I make $12 a week for what I do. So I need that $50. But I'm not going to spend it. I'm going to frame it next to a picture of me and Phil if I get that. And even though I blew it in New York, the only thing that would be better is meeting Phil again with my baby girl. I want my baby girl with me when I meet Phil if I ever have an opportunity.
And my grandfather, Anthony Banks.
And she wants to meet the whole crew because she likes Genesis better than Phil's solo stuff, don't you? What's your favorite Genesis song right now? Because it changes. So what's your favorite one right now?
I don't know.
You like No Son of Mine, right? You've been listening to that a lot lately. Yeah. There you go. See, she can sing. And, yeah. But you don't care much for the Peter Gabriel songs, do you?
I like one of them.
Yeah. And we like the way Phil sings them. But we like Peter Gabriel's voice. His solo stuff is good. But we like when Phil sings I Know What I Like, don't we, Bubsy?
Yeah.
And Bubsy, by the way, is Bella's nickname. So when you see the video of Bella getting the tickets, you'll see that the note is addressed to Bubsy. So Bella is making a sign real quick. She wants to show this to you before we close. But we'll close for this week and we'll be back next week. And I'm going to post the video of me telling Bella she's going to see Genesis. And you must see this. It's really, very sweet. And see this? Bella loves Genesis.
Y'all better do this for us because we really want want to meet Genesis, please.
We appreciate all the help that anybody can be. Thank you very
Yes.
much for your time. Thank you for listening to us. Have a good day. Say bye.
Bye. Good day.